Hey, it's Coach AK with 365 Days of AK. I found this letter that I wrote back in 2001. And it's a letter that I wrote to my future self as I was a senior in high school, and I want to read it to you. It says, "Dear AK, I'm writing this letter my senior year in high school to help guide you for the future. The very first thing I'm going to tell you is to do what makes you happy. I can't tell you from the past what you're going to do in the future, but you could tell me. But what I'm going to tell you is to do what you want to do in life. Do it. You can't come back when you're dead and change it. If the job makes $2 an hour, do it. If you want to be a football player, work your butt off and get there. Want to be a teacher? Follow through with it. But whatever you do, do it great. Be the kind of role model you want your kids to be. Work hard. Your freshman to junior year, no one thought you were going to amount to anything. Prove them wrong. Make them the first one to congratulate you. AK, you hate to lose. Win this one." This project was to write a letter to myself about my future goals, social goals, academic goals. But I can't tell you who you will hang out with. But I can tell you one thing, and that is be yourself. Let people know who you are. You didn't let many people know who you were in high school. Reevaluate your friends. See who they really are. And final thought, get back into God, treat women with respect, and get closer to family. I wrote that in December 12th, 2001. So in this episode is, who do we want to be? It's Coach AK. It's day 70 of 365. We got some students in the background. We're here at Phillips Exeter Academy, and we are trying to figure out about what it is that they want to be. Do you guys find when you grow up to be offensive? Is that offensive?
By age 80.
Okay. So instead of saying we're gonna grow up, we're gonna say until they hit age 80. I guess if you're after 80 to 100, you're not considered. But
when we grow up, what do we want?
When we grow up. But I want to ask students when they're still in high school about what do they hope to accomplish by the time they are 80 years old. Okay? So
I'm Vincent. I'm a senior, and before I'm 80 years old, would have liked to have invented something that would be able to help millions of disabled people across the United States, and hopefully, transcend those across the world.
When I'm 80, by the time I'm 80, I hope to have started my own business and raised a family.
Hi, I'm Liz, and by the time I'm 80, I'd like to be an accomplished orthopedic trauma surgeon.
When I'm 80, I hope to be a doctor and have inspired as many people as I can.
My name's Pete. By the time I'm 80, I want to have had a successful sports agency career and raised a family as well.
Michaela, I'm a senior, and by the time I'm 80, I have a long list of things that I would like to get done. I would like to have been an ambassador. I would like to have written at least one novel. I would like to have a published compilation of poetry. I would like to have been a fashion designer. I would like to have walked in different fashion shows as a model. I would like to start and probably while I'm 80 still maintain a nonprofit. Yeah, and I'd like to work for the UN.
that's some small stuff right there. What's up? So I'm back at the house. I was able to talk to a lot of students. I was also able to talk to a lot of kids. I didn't include the kids in the video for obvious reasons, but you got answers ranging from I want to be a dinosaur to I want to be Tom Brady to I wanted to be a teacher. So all the answers, as you saw, were across the spectrum. See, I hope for some of us, as I read my letter earlier in the video, is to think back about your own narrative, of the own narrative that you wanted to live, looking back at your old high school or middle school or child self. As we are adults, I hope that being an adult doesn't mean that we can no longer dream, that possibilities have been beaten out of us, and to be an adult means to be realistic. As I did this 365 days, my goal for you was to show what can happen 365 days when somebody takes a risk. See, what are you willing to risk to possibly have everything you wanted in the world? What I ask for you is to find your purpose, because in the end, you will enjoy your life. Because one thing is this: tomorrow is never guaranteed. Embrace, let go, and enjoy the ride.